Winners don't use drugs.
Happy Saturday, everybody. Well, Sunday for some people. What's going on?
Man, happy Saturday.
Yeah.
Happy 11/11.
Thank you guys for joining me. Trina, Darius, Nate,
Slasher.
yes. Thank you guys for joining me for class of 1999.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. I also like showing people these. I like when they could watch these dumb movies and have a not terrible opinion.
Thank you for picking this one.
Oh, really? Yeah.
No, it was definitely not what I expected.
Okay, so Nate, what were you expecting?
Very nice, diverse panel.
Shut up, Rainbow Coalition. I was expecting kind of like The Substitute. That's what I was expecting.
Oh, you mean just straight up no cyborgs, no killer cyborgs? It's basically
just like
the principal. Shit
What's
like
that movie with not James Earl Jones?
Morgan Freeman.
Not Lean on Me. The one that how do I reach
Samuel Jackson?
No, how do I reach?
Oh, 187.
No, not that one either. Oh shoot, I gotta look it up.
No, there's so many of them though.
I know. I'll come back to me and I'll get it.
No, but The Substitute was weird because he wasn't a teacher. He infiltrated a fucking school as a special ops agent because his girlfriend that was a teacher got beat up by the students.
Stand and Deliver.
Oh.
Where he was a teacher.
Edward James Olmos. Crater Face.
Yeah, that's rude, but yes.
What's good, Tommy?
Hey, Tommy.
What's up, Tommy?
How you doing, bro? Was that another one that was based on Dangerous Minds? Michelle Pfeiffer. But Michelle Pfeiffer wasn't fighting gang members.
No, she wasn't fighting. 187 was the one where it was brutal.
Yeah, he cut one of their fingers off.
Well, they killed his dog.
Jackson actually cuts one of their fingers.
They killed his dog. That was unacceptable.
Yeah, that's like John Wick.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
John Wick ripped off
John Wick, and I've still never seen a single John Wick movie.
Yeah, they are what they are. It's gunplay with lots of guns and weird gun angles.
I saw the end of one of them where he went flying off the roof. Someone threw him off the roof or shot him off the roof, whatever the fuck. I saw
Part
that.
3.
Oh, that was
Part 3.
Yeah, that's the one I don't like, actually.
Jesus, how did I see the end of part 3 but not a single scene of part 1? I'm behind.
Timing.
Yeah.
I'm behind on movies. Yet I've seen Class of 1999 like 10 times.
Yeah,
Really?
and this was my first time seeing it, so I'm glad that you picked this, and I'm glad I was here for it because I really liked this one a lot.
I like it too. This is one I always like to go back to and watch.
Have you seen the sequel?
I saw there was a sequel. I haven't seen the sequel. I think I might down the line have to do the sequel to it. I bet it's fucking god awful compared to this.
Probably a lot more men. Too bad. Yeah.
I bet the cyborgs look so much worse.
Oh, I saw what the description is. It's one of the ones from the first survived. Guess which one? I'm assuming.
The one that looked the most Terminator-ish?
Pam Grier.
Oh yeah, you know what? We didn't get to see Pam Grier's destroyed body, so it probably is her.
Well, it could be. I don't know. I think it was a gym teacher, but I don't know. I didn't look.
The Mike Pence looking android.
Mike Pence.
That was my favorite.
Corporal Punishment, Mike Pence.
Mike Pence. Oh,
It'll spank you right in front of the class if you're fighting.
so here's how I know it's not a Mike Pence robot, because he was in the presence of a woman without his wife being there.
It
What's
was,
up,
you.
Marcel?
So I'm gonna administer a real homoerotic spanking in front of the class.
I like how he stood on one of them before he did it.
I like that the writer took time to put that in
I
there.
hear
So
Raquel.
that would have a continuity issue.
Yeah, the other dude that the blonde dude, right? Was it the blonde dude who got into the fight there? Fake Jared Leto. He's like Fight Club.
To me, it was like
Jared
Keith or Sutherland.
Or Clockwork Orange dressed Jared Leto from Fight Club.
I liked how he grabbed them by the scruff of their necks like a cat.
Yeah.
And they froze. They're just like.
Didn't
like,
he pick one of them up? He picked one of them up by his waistband. Yeah, the 3 killer robot teachers. So it starts with Stacy Keach, aka Sergeant Stadenko, from the Cheech and Chong movies, aka Mike Hammer, from the '80s version of Mike Hammer. Great actor, by the way. I liked him in this with his fucking albino mullet and his albino eyes.
Mhm.
That was Chef's Kiss. That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. Blonde mullet, mustache, albino eyes.
No, he had a straight up white mullet, like fucking, like
bleach
he was
blonde.
like
It was
fucking.
bleach blonde.
No, that
Yeah.
shit was white, dude. That shit was white.
Yeah, totally platinum. This was such a good movie. It was fun to watch. I like all the elements of different movies that are in it. Like I definitely got Terminator vibes. I got Warrior vibes. Just like there's just so much that
Mad Max,
this movie
RoboCop.
reminded me of. Yeah.
A lot of Terminator vibes just from those teachers.
Yeah.
They totally just ripped off that these are the things that are going on and da da da.
Yeah.
Which RoboCop did too. So
RoboCop is that's another one.
Well, RoboCop, if it wasn't for Judge Dredd, there would have been no RoboCop.
That is true.
you mean the
Because-
comic or the movie?
The movie RoboCop was made in response to them taking they were, I guess, dicking around with the studios. The studios were dicking around with them, so like they were like, okay, we're just gonna like tweak certain things.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, that's how RoboCop came to be. Yeah,
Did
there's a
you
lot
have-
of shit you see. Did you ever see Death Race 2000? Watch
I have
Death
Death
Race 2000 and tell me the character that David Carradine played.
Frankenstein.
Yeah.
I own.
Tell me that didn't influence Darth Vader's outfit. 100%.
Well, absolutely. Yeah. No, I own Death Race 2000. I had Roger Corman autograph it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I have
Nice.
prized possessions. But no, you're right. That the mask, the kind of cowl back of it of Frankenstein, absolutely.
The black, it was
The
like
black gloves and yeah.
yeah. I thought he was supposed to be battle damaged. Like
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a good reveal when Frankenstein's like, it's makeup. Spoiler alert.
Death Race 2000. Yeah, that's an awesome movie from back in the day. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about Class of 1999.
Slasher McSplitter, a close personal friend of mine. No, I love it.
Slasher is a friend of ours.
He is.
Am I a friend? I'm a friend.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
'Cause I asked someone a while ago and they didn't answer.
you have my phone number, so yeah, you're my friend. But my quote was from Death Race, Saber. That's why I said a close personal friend of mine. It's a reoccurring.
I would think that Death Race 2000 is a movie that DBS has seen a couple times. That seems a movie that he would enjoy.
Yeah, he seems like the type that he would be driving around paying all these little kids as many as he could for bonus points. He'd go to a preschool and drive through. He's like, yeah.
I'm not Hamas,
Oh,
but I would watch a movie like that. Sure. I don't think I've watched that one.
so
Maybe
What, Death
maybe
Race
slash.
2000?
I don't think I've watched that one.
Oh,
so
okay.
here's the gist of Death Race 2000. They
It's
have to
one of
go.
Stallone's first movies. Also.
It was yeah. So here's the gist: you go from one point of the country to the other side,
Yeah,
and every time,
it's this same type of like it's another dystopian type of movie.
Cannonball Run, but with death in it.
yeah, and you get points for who you kill. Like
Yeah,
if
you run
kill
people down in the street.
the older they are, the fewer points. The younger they are, the more points. So if you kill a bunch of little kids, you get way more points than if you kill like the grandma.
You don't get that much points if you kill like homeless people.
There are no homeless people in this dystopian future.
Oh, well, they solved the problem then. Okay.
Yeah, they probably just killed them. Is probably
I
what
mean,
happened.
it's not like this movie where there's gang members. This movie also kind of predicted the future. For a movie in 1990, they predicted the future for like 2020 with the Chaz area. They even predicted Seattle.
That makes me think that they knew it was going to happen.
They predicted Chaz. I
Yeah.
just love that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The-
Chaz Bono.
demilitarized zone in fucking Seattle. They didn't say whether it was 6 blocks or not. That the mayor gave them, whatever the fuck. Yeah.
Based on the settings of the film, I would think it could be all held within 6 blocks.
Yeah, it to me it looked like a whole county.
Yeah.
Well, they also have the fucking, for some reason, in the school, which is in the demilitarized zone. That's where they have these like crazy ass full mask SWAT team members. The high school has to confiscate guns. The kid's given a shotgun while he's going into school.
Hey man, that was high school high. That was John Lovett's finest movie.
I never saw that one.
Oh, it's good, and it has a fantastic soundtrack. Oh, well, one of the most amazing hip hop soundtracks ever.
So, all right, Cody, this dude's not a very good actor. Our main hero, actually, he's the one hero of the movie. There are certain times he's talking, he's like, he sounds like a surfer dude. I don't know.
He's
I don't know about this guy.
best.
I mean, yeah, granted, he's in this movie, so he doesn't need to be a Shakespearean actor.
They must have gave Weinstein a hand job or something to get this part.
I don't think Weinstein likes dudes.
I don't know. He might. Who knows?
Well, if he does, nobody
this
has
guy?
come forward.
You like this dude? Okay. That's what he-
Slash, take a look at the private chat for a second.
While he's doing that, Trina, did you think that Cody was cute?
Cody
Like-
was like the main kid, right?
Yeah, for like the context and the time and all that stuff. I didn't think he was an ugly dude, but I thought he was like a kind of a rip off of the Feldmans. Maybe that's why it was a Cody. I mean, Cody instead of Corey.
If I was like back in high school and at that age and stuff, I think that he would probably be someone that I would think was cute.
Okay, yeah, because in the context of things, like I could see why she would think he was cute.
Yeah.
I've seen this dude in movies before.
Oh, really?
He was one of Kiefer Sutherland's
Lost Boys?
goons in Stand By Me.
Oh,
Remember? All right, the part where they take the hat from River Phoenix and Stand By Me. I mean from Will Wheaton and Stand By Me.
wait, am I thinking of the right movie? Is that the one where they have the complete and
Stand
total
By
Parker?
Me is let's find the dead body. There's a dead body. We're gonna go
The
on
Steve King movie, right?
Yeah.
what?
Pseudonym. Pseudonym.
Yeah, they're walking across the train tracks.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah, main dude in this movie is Cody. In this movie is one of Kiefer Sutherland's goons in Stand By Me.
Oh, okay.
Because
I didn't know
Kiefer
that.
Sutherland was the bad guy in Stand By Me, right? I guess you could say that.
Yeah, yeah, he was like one of the punk kids.
He was the punk kid.
Yeah, I gotta watch that movie again. It's been forever.
Yeah, me too.
It's a good movie, but fuck Stephen King.
Yes.
I'll say that much.
I just remember it's like
Yeah.
a coming of age, and then it had the complete and total Barfarama, and they were on a
Yeah.
track.
Yeah, and I love the friendship between the kids.
Right now, if that came out now, they'd want to
Stand By Me or Class of 1999? Which one?
Well, yeah, well.
I love
yeah.
this bunch of kids. The Razornecks. Yeah.
Yeah, the Razorheads and the Black
Razorheads,
Hawks.
Razorheads and the Blackhearts. I like how they came together at the end to defeat like one common enemy, and like and then it's revealed like they used to be cool with each other at one point.
Yeah.
They used to be cool in 7th grade. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're cool yourself, man.
Yeah.
The only way I could get him to go to school was to offer him free drugs.
Yeah. Do you trust him as much as
like a vampire giving me a blowjob?
That was such a fantastic quote. That's in my notes. I had to put that in there. Yeah,
that was a good one. That dude was funny. Like, even though he was like a bully and a jackass who got his ass handed to him, that dude at the end, Hector.
I thought his name was Angel.
He was funny. No, Angel was the one who looked like fat. He looked like fat trans version of Edward Furlong, right? That's the one you're talking about.
The kid with two colored hair.
The brother.
The one with the basketball. That was Angel.
Yeah, okay, that's Cody's brother then. That's my bad. Like, it's against a lot of dribble of basketball.
First of all, that kid was not wearing basketball gear.
You don't have to.
That kid was dressed like he's a fucking member of Warrant or Skid Row.
Well, I mean, they all were wearing
Quiet Riot.
tights.
Yeah, they're all dressed like either 80s R&B singers or fucking and like every single one of them.
80s hair bands.
Yeah, it was a mix. Like,
I love it. Even the guys wearing the spandex pants.
Cody had that. He had a cutoff like jean jacket, like he was in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, and that fucking giant belt he was wearing.
Yes. Oh,
Like
the fashion in this movie was fucking horrible.
Yeah, that 1999. That's what they thought everyone's gonna be wearing in 1999.
Jokes on them. We were wearing Jinko jeans.
Oh my god, I remember those.
Raven.
God, I had a Jenko t-shirt. I never had the jeans.
I could never afford Jinko jeans.
I never wanted to look like a
Had Wranglers.
karate instructor. Every time I saw someone with a pair of Jenko jeans, I was like, "You want to fucking teach me karate or something?" Like,
I used to play hacky sack with the people in Jinko jeans. They could not play well. The other stoners, they were all right.
oh, also, like, they used to wear those and try to skateboard. Like,
Yeah.
that's gonna fuck with your skateboarding skills.
Never saw Tony Hawk wearing Jinko jeans.
But again, this movie also didn't predict the fashion of 1999. they definitely got it wrong.
Or the freaking
like Lisa and the Cult Jam.
Yes.
Start a gang. A gang with machine guns.
From head to toe.
And all these kids have these like fucking Mad Max cars.
Yes, the vehicles. But that one car, it was what was it? Was it red?
Yeah.
That car was awesome.
It
also,
was.
he got picked up in that car when he got out of jail.
Yeah.
Cody, our main character, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
How the fuck did these degenerate family members. Like when he comes home, the mom and the son are fighting over drugs. But they could afford that car and
I know.
fill it up with gas. At
Maybe
this
they
time.
stole it from somewhere else.
Probably.
But just because people are living on the edge doesn't mean that they can't maintain a car, because he saved Cody.
But I'm saying this type of world we're living in when it comes to this movie. This is not a normal world.
Where a bunch of teenagers took over the city, but they couldn't barely hit that car. They're worse than stormtroopers. Dude was on the back of that truck trying to shoot him. Everybody's chasing him, shooting him. They put like 3 bullets in that car. 3. Yeah, and how are they taking over with anything?
Also, I was wondering, all right, so this dude gets out of jail, picks up his brother and his friend, and they go on a cruise. This fucking guy decides to take the car on a cruise through the Razorheads territory. Cody is one of the Blackhearts, but he's not a member. Like when he gets out, he doesn't want to really be a member of the Blackhearts. He's like being a dick about it. Well, not being a dick about it, being absolutely sane about it. And he decides to take a cruise. They get chased by like 6 Mad Max vehicles.
Yes.
Well, these motherfuckers are shooting machine guns at them.
Barely hitting the car 3 times, 3 bullets in that car.
Have a good night, Raquel. Yeah.
Bye, Raquel.
Yeah, they look.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, they were wearing rat makeup. I remember there was the one dude who had like his hairline was painted orange.
Just madness.
How about that guy with the mohawk, but it looked like he had a guinea pig on his head?
Yeah, it was the one. It was the when Ferris Bueller was shampooing his hair, talking to the camera.
Yes, and okay. So Hector, speaking of Hector, he and fashion. Hector said it's like, you better give me your money before I turn your nuts into an earring. The dude was obsessed with testicles.
Also, all right. They just got into the shit with Cody in their neighborhood, but they're bullying this fucking nerd. They're not fucking with Cody in the classroom.
Yeah.
They're not fucking with him at all.
The only people that are his fellow Blackhearts.
That was, because they kept saying, like, well, we're going to have to kill you.
Either way, I'm dead either way.
I love, like, it's a slasher. You mentioned this, how they all the kids show up to class and like they're all bloody and everything.
Yeah. Also, like, why are these people gonna bother going to school? These are not people. Listen, I grew up around some people that were fucked up, but they were not getting into machine gun fights before school. And then showing up at school after they get into these machine gun car chases.
Because the ass whooping at home was going to be.
They were going to do machine gun car chases. They were going to do that all day. They were not going to fucking, better go to home ec. No, that was not.
But these people didn't live in a world where they could get high on edge or
skin. Edge.
Skin is better than edge.
Yeah. Edge, that was like the nuke, like from RoboCop 2. That was their.
Yeah, that's why everybody was living on the edge.
Well, I also like Cody takes their bag of Edge, his little brother, and the other bloody idiot, the other idiot who keeps stumbling around all bloody and shit. He throws it out the window. Oh, what are you doing? Prison changed you, man.
You used to want to get high with me and your brother.
No shit. I don't want to fucking get banged in the ass by the fucking by this fucking D Block gang. Like, I'm good, man. I don't want to go back there. Cody. He's very surfery. I notice he's very surfery with his line delivery.
Well, I mean,
We gotta do this for Noser and Hector.
you're
We
right.
gotta do this for this guy, that guy.
He was
trying to turn us against each other, man.
He was like Jim Brewer and Half Baked.
But yeah, a lot less,
Man.
a lot less hippie-ish.
Yeah. I was disappointed that Pam Grier at the beginning of she did so little through this movie until about the last 20 minutes. I totally forgot that she was the first teacher they showcased when all she did was like stomp on that guy's hand. While everybody's doing extreme spanking and beating people.
No, she beat up 3 guys in the auditorium, I think.
She beat up 3 guys in the classroom.
Yeah, in the class, 3 guys.
Including
when
just like the stomp on the hand.
When Hector is good. Yeah, but that was that because that was the first example of the extreme corporal punishment. I love that. That was the menu. The menu. The menus are awesome. When they went into Terminator mode and you saw the menu like from the camera angle, from the camera view, it was kill. Kill. When it goes into red, it's getting serious.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that would be extreme corporal punishment.
Just a little bit. Just a scotch.
Oh, man.
So, who is everyone's favorite of the teachers, of the killer teachers here?
The
old guy was mine.
Mike Pence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
I love the way he was laughing. He was laughing like he was a human.
I'm trying to think of his name. I have it in my notes. The gym teacher. I like that guy.
Patrick Kilpatrick.
Yeah.
Was that really Patrick Kilpatrick?
Yep.
Oh, wow. That's full circle.
Yeah, I know. That's one of your aliases, isn't it?
Yes. That's funny.
Yeah, I liked Android Pence. I cannot unsee it now.
I can't either.
He's in class and a fly lands on his head.
Pence basically looks like a fucking android anyway.
He does.
I always thought he looked like an old person version of Data.
No, he looks like Race Bannon from Johnny Quest.
Yeah, he does.
I'd vote for him.
I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would.
Yeah, he was deranged. I liked how deranged he was, and yeah, you're right, Slasher. How he kind of acted the most human out of the androids, which made it really funny.
They were all talking shit. They were all talking shit to each other, like a bunch of football players on the field. Like, yeah, we're gonna kill. Like, that's funny. When they get together, like they fucking what's his face, Cody, when he raids their house, and they're like, we have an invader. We have to eliminate the they're like, the principal's teacher is involved. The principal's daughter is involved. It's like, oh, we're gonna have to show extreme discipline. Like they're talking all this shit to each other like they're humans.
Yeah.
Like Terminator is like, or Schwarzenegger in Terminator 2, he had to be like programmed. He had to be like told by John Connor to act that way. These motherfuckers just knew it.
Well, because they were ex-military robots.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when they snuck into the house, Dr. Forrest's daughter, the principal,
His hot daughter?
Yes, his hot daughter. She alluded that, like, hey, this room's weird for a woman because women have
women have
things.
stuff. She was freaked out by the woman. She was freaked out by the woman having a bra and no matching panties.
Yeah, and
Trina, is this true?
Do women have stuff? And is that stuff sex toys?
Yeah, like in her bathroom under the cabinet, under the sink, there was no Kotex or tampons. Like, that's kind of weird.
Nothing but WD-40.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
Cabinets and cabinets of WD-40.
There's no summer eve douche products. Kind of
Yeah.
weird.
some pliers.
What she was saying, yeah, it is true. We like matching things, and yeah,
And
that was
stuff.
accurate.
What
But
is
we
the
also
stuff
saw
that you
she
would do
wasn't wearing a bra later.
Right.
Yes,
He wasn't
he-
wearing a bra later.
yes. Pam Greer's nipples were one was exposed, and I've seen her nipples, and it didn't look like that. It was a bogus nipple.
Pam Greer's bogus nipple. That needs to be
Cross
a
nipple.
handle.
No, that's what I'm using to rate this movie is bogus nipples.
Stage prop nipple.
So women do have stuff, and they like to have matching stuff, but
Yep.
that does not imply sex toys and things of that nature.
And I still want to go. I still want to know what was going on when she's dressed like a fucking snake charmer. There's one scene where she's wearing this fucking like the hot girl.
Yeah, with
not
the
Pam
hat.
Grier. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The
And
daughter,
we see like one scene. Yeah, the daughter.
the one where she almost
she's
gets raped.
She's straight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. And then Malcolm McDowell is coming out on Cody like for stopping that. And he's like,
I stopped your daughter from getting raped.
that boy almost raped your girl. I
Yeah.
appreciate what you did. And then like gave him another excuse. Yeah.
Yeah,
It predicted a lot of the future in this movie. Now that I'm really thinking about it.
and then I guess my homie Patrick Kilpatrick's like, his next class is gym.
Yeah.
Oh, he's been keeping an eye on him.
This asshole almost broke my arm.
And he was happy. He was like, I believe his next class is gym.
Yeah.
And he was all happy about it.
Yeah.
So he was a gym teacher, and they were doing wrestling. One, he was wearing a singlet. Two, when you're doing Greco-Roman amateur wrestling, you don't wear elbow pads and knee pads like a pro wrestler.
Well,
I
not
don't-
this guy. Not this guy.
Well, he was
This
not
guy.
human.
Hi,
He also
Kitty.
wasn't. He wasn't wearing he had pants though. He had a singlet, but he was wearing pants. But he was definitely brutal. Fucking
No,
that
yeah,
killed someone.
he killed Noser.
But I'm saying Noser came at him with a gun. So
Because
of course
Noser
that
was
was gonna happen. Well,
Noser-
Noser was edged out, man.
Yeah, man,
He's whacked out on edge, man.
things were
What
different.
way he'd have done that if he didn't have so much edge in the system, man.
Noser was a
loved
good
it.
guy.
You
I loved it. How Stacy Keach's character, every time they would kill a kid, he would be like, well,
Yeah.
it was self-defense.
Whoa.
Okay,
Jinx.
what about now?
All right.
TBS.
That was weird.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry.
Look,
That's
even
why
he
he
looked
had-
at it.
He had
I
doubles.
switched-
And he had doubles in here, so I had
I
to.
switched from phone to laptop.
Gotcha.
I'm not driving.
That was a cool little effect, though. It wasn't expected. I
Now
saw.
we're
I
doing
saw.
the
I had
arena,
double.
arena,
I
arena,
saw I had
arena.
doubles in here. I was like, "Oh, one has to go." I guess it's the old one.
Yeah.
We gotta do it for Noser, man.
They call him Noser because he had all that edge up his nose.
Hey, Noser deserved it. You come out with someone with a gun. First of
Mhm.
all, don't go sniffing edge in your locker room. All right, he obviously had that gun snuck in because right. He pulled
Yeah,
the
he
thing out
snuck
of his
it in
locker.
his butt where they don't check.
That's
Or
gotta
was it-
suck having a fucking gun up there. Jesus.
Well, either that or it was a ghost gun.
How did people fit that?
Yeah,
Very
you do
loose
it in parts,
anuses.
Whoa.
unless you do it in parts and assemble it during
There's-
the day, like Like,
He could have
Mon-
he could have
Monday,
done it in
Tuesday,
parts.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. He smuggled different parts.
There's porn. They got these huge butt plugs, real
I
wide.
mean,
butt plugs.
these gang
Down the
members
middle.
do seem to go to school every day, so
They
I
do.
guess they have some time.
And why do they
Gang
need
members
gyms?
didn't go to school. They stood outside the school and stole drugs or jumped people. At least when I went to school, gang members didn't go to. I'm trying to be a senior. No, you're not. You're just trying to sell drugs.
I just want to graduate.
Yeah, you just want to cut people's face with a box cutter while they're walking to school. You don't want to go to
Machi.
school.
Who'd you go to?
I'm talking about gang members. I'm gang members.
Who the
Actual
Yeah,
fuck?
but
gang
you,
members.
Biggie?
you know what was awesome when the kids were going into school and you know how they collected the weapons? They had like Walmart shopping
Why are
carts.
you
for
gonna?
all
All right.
the-
Also, I have to say this. Yeah. Why are you going to go to school with your shotgun if you know it's gonna get confiscated? Like, first of all, you're holding a shotgun. Why are you going to? You're not gonna be in high school. You're not. No. 1999 got it. You got it all wrong. No.
But you have to realize that in 1999, the kids run the world. But again,
So why are they going to school?
Because they like the
They
community.
have
and
Mad
fellowship.
Max cars.
They like the.
Why are
fellowship.
you going to? You're gonna park
Because-
your Mad Max car in the fucking. No.
Because
No.
you get a free lunch. They feed you for free at school.
It's true.
No, you
I
know, there's
guess
no
if
food at
you're
home.
gonna live like Cody, where his fucking mother is just hanging out in the room all day sniffing edge, I guess.
Yes. When
Like
your
I
mom,
guess TV dinners are even so hard to come by. Also,
When you're-
you know what? We never saw the cafeteria in that high school. Oh
Maybe
my
they
god,
don't
what
have
the
one.
fuck are they serving in that cafeteria?
filet mignon and Kobe beef. That's why they
we
have
got,
the freezer
we
line.
got edge and today chocolate milk.
And
Go
Tuesday
along with the edge.
and Tuesday is a spaghetti lunch and skin, which is not
Oh,
a
God, I
Friday,
solid.
remember-
pizza.
But
Nothing
it's
was
pretty good.
worse when they used to do the fish with the cheese inside the fucking fish. I was
Oh,
so
what?
I was like,
What?
it was like
I didn't
fillet
know
of
that.
fish. No, it was fillet of fish, right?
Okay.
You know, fillet of fish with the bread, the breadcrumbs.
Yeah,
on it, right?
like
Yeah.
McDonald's.
But the outside, like on the inside, they would put like a fucking sliver of fucking like cheddar cheese, some sort. American is disgusting. Like I was like disgusting. I don't ever want your cafeteria food ever again.
No, fish. No, you don't have. No, fish and cheese. No, that's not.
Well,
That's.
with the McDonald's filet of fish, it has cheese on it, and I'm cool with that.
That's but all right, but it's on the outside, right? It's on the
Yeah, it's
outside.
on the top.
Yeah, these motherfuckers snuck it on the inside and inside the breading. of
It's
it.
a little
It was
weird, but I mean,
nasty.
it's still the same taste. I
This
would
is the sort of food they would have served to the classmates in 1999 that would drove them to be these crazy ass fucking gun-toting gang members.
Yeah, I'm
That's what
telling
I
you, they like the sense of community. When their moms are and dads, if they have them, are all up on edge or skin or
Oh well, Cody and his
whatever
brother
it is.
have a mom. We saw obviously they don't have a dad.
well, I mean, did they even show? Well, they showed one dad in the entire movie, and that was
They
the
also
first-
showed the mom once in this movie.
That's all
Cody's
she
mom was only shown once in this movie.
You only need to see her once. You
I
need to,
guess so, yeah.
did she? Maybe she OD'd after she had to do what she had to do to get that edge that little brother Angel stole.
I also wonder if she had more clothes than Cody did. Because Cody and his brother only seen to have one set of clothes.
Cody
Actually,
had
everyone.
when-
Now that I'm thinking about it, everyone in the fucking guy. The only girl who had different clothes was the hot girl.
no when Cody after Noser died and Cody got jumped back into the gang after
No,
Angel
he's
got
still
thrown
wearing
through
that
the window
purple
on fire.
shirt.
He had a hat.
Yeah, he had a hat. Yeah, he had a backwards hat. Oh, and a
Okay, so
bandana.
how many
Mhm.
days did this take place? Like how many? Over how many?
You mean
days
like
was
the
this?
actual filming days?
No,
I
no.
bet you. Okay, I thought you.
One school year.
Was
No.
was it one school day?
I'm also now
No,
wondering
probably a
if
couple of weeks.
I'm also now wondering if the lack of wardrobe in this movie uh, had anything to do with how many days they filmed this movie. So I'm
So,
gonna look that up.
so as far as wardrobe, I'll tell you what happened. Considering they were in the Chaz, all of the department stores were burned out.
I also love how
From
this
the
is
Macy's
really,
to the
this
Penny's
is
to
really a
TJ Maxx,
premonition. It really was.
they threw flaming people through the buildings and
Yeah.
destroyed them after they looted them, and they only had the clothes they had.
I love it when you run out of bombs. You just throw people that are on fire.
And then,
Start a gang war. That's how you gotta start a gang war.
and then
Throw,
you
throw another flaming gang member through the window.
write a bloody note on a basketball.
It's an initiation.
Meet me in the combat zone. I love the penmanship. That's how you know they were teachers. Very good penmanship.
Okay, it was shot in 88.
88?
Yeah, so
It took 3 years for that movie to come out?
I don't even know if I highly doubt. Let me see. This couldn't
said
have been
91.
This could not have been. Oh, box office. I see it. Box office. This was actually. I don't know. This movie reeks of straight to VHS, but it says
does.
box office. All right, guess the budget. Just guess the budget.
$5 million.
I already looked it up, so I can't play.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna go. So it was 1991. I'm gonna say 1.5 million.
I say $5 million.
TBS is the closest. 5.2 million budget.
Got inflation of the time, you know.
Oh, and I'm sorry.
Where did that 5 point? I
Pam
guess with
Grier,
the-
Malcolm McDowell. I'm sorry. I should have thought higher.
Pam Grier is the one that was the highest paid.
guess box office. I can't believe I'm looking at a word that says box office.
Box
Two
office.
words that say box office for this movie.
10 million.
This doesn't
They
even actually seem straight to VHS. This seems straight to cable. I love this movie and all, but I'm just saying. What'd you say, Nate?
10 million.
10 million? Okay.
Double their money.
Hold on. Okay, so I have a different box office number.
Okay. Yeah, because I noticed Wikipedia and IMDb seem to have different numbers. I noticed that, but
yeah, I don't think IMDb is reliable for that.
So you'd say Wikipedia is more reliable?
For box number, yeah, I think on this part they are.
DBS, what do you think the box office was for this DBS?
What it made, what it brought in?
Yeah, I can't even believe I'm seeing box office. This was in a fucking movie theater?
Made 15 mil. That's what also with the release of the DVDs.
15?
We knew
no, that's box office.
Come on.
You can't go by VHS.
Yeah, you can't count home video
box
for
office.
the box
Okay.
office.
I'm gonna say 12.
Oh, that's
so you think they only made 3 million from the home video? That's where they got all their money from.
That's being very generous. 2.
Yeah, it did get released by it says so under release it says the film was originally scheduled to be released by Vestron Pictures through the subsidiary Lightning Pictures on October 6, 1989, but Vestron's financial turmoil resulted in the film being sold to Taurus Entertainment Group in March of 1990. Taurus eventually released the film theatrically on May 11th, 1990.
Vestron, you tell me. Vestron Pictures had problems.
I'm still having trouble believing this was in the theater.
Yeah, and I agree, Tommy. Never trust IMDb. I'm sorry, Wikipedia.
No, I don't go to Wikipedia to like look up information on like random things, but on like box office budget numbers and stuff like that, it's usually pretty good for that.
Well, I've seen clashing numbers and stories on both. So
Yeah, I wish it was a definitive resource.
well,
B
either
movie
way, this was not.
resources.
Either way, this is not a successful movie.
Actually, I
I'm the
can't.
only
Well, it,
fucking person
5
talking
million
about it.
in 91 is not a, or 88 is not a B movie actually.
well, it got a
Dude,
sequel.
this is a
So
B movie. This is a B movie. There's
yeah,
no way this is not a fucking B movie.
It wasn't. No, it was in the theaters, and it cost $5 million
B
in
movies have been
1991.
in the theaters. There's plenty of B movies.
But in 91,
no, it didn't cost 5 million. This is saying 2.4 million for the but oh wait, you know what? I'm sorry, it's my fault. I'm reading the numbers upside down. Yeah, the budget was 5.2. Box office. Did we already say what the box office
Yeah,
was?
2.4.
Yeah, okay. I was I was reversing those. So yeah, they do match up.
It was a flop.
Yeah, it was a big flop.
If it wasn't for fucking 90s cable, I wouldn't have never ever fucking known of this movie. So
If
bet
it
you they didn't
wasn't
show
for
that nipple
you
on the
doing this, I wouldn't have.
there was so many movies. If it wasn't for 90s cable, I'd have been like having no idea of this shit. And I knew of Class of 1984 because I'd seen that movie, and it's the same guy who did it. It's Class of 1984 is basically a little. I wouldn't say exact, a little bit more of a realistic version of this movie without the psycho teachers. The psycho teacher is actually the hero. Any psycho teachers in that movie are heroes. They're not the enemy. The students are the enemy in Class of
that's
1984.
madness. The teachers were not the heroes.
Well,
In class of
in Class of
1984.
1984, the teacher is
Oh,
the hero.
my
In
bad.
this one, they're the fucking maniac cyborg military warriors.
That's what it should have really been called. Is military warriors.
Cyborg teacher.
All right.
You want to go really generic. Cyborg teachers.
Hey man, you got to do what you got to do.
Technically, just Android.
So adjusted for inflation, that $5 million is $13 million. A $13 million budget, which isn't bad by today's standards. For 2003, I'm sorry, 23 versus 88.
Is there a movie you can think of that had that for a budget 13 million?
Maybe some indie movies.
Okay.
And this definitely, yeah. What was it? Vagrant Pictures.
I'll be back.
Vestra.
I'll be back in 1 second, guys.
Okay.
Olestra Pictures. It makes your butthole ooze.
Hold on, let me look it up again. Yeah, it was originally. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, so theatrical. Yeah, it was originally scheduled to be released by Vestron Pictures. But then it went to Taurus Entertainment Group.
I think Vestron was the name of Mike Pence's robots, his first name.
And now this is interesting. It says home media. Class of 1999 was initially released on VHS via Vestron Video in 1991 and was later withdrawn.
Maybe a bankruptcy type of thing. It's like, so I was in a movie. Well, I'm in a movie that my part filmed last December. It was supposed to come out on Halloween, and when I checked with the director after couple of weeks past Halloween. Where's the movie? He's like, it's not coming out till April. So I'm not. Yeah, I know things get pushed back, but 3 years is a lot.
Yeah.
Well, there are also some movies that are also get put on the cutting room floor and they get released later after they weren't expecting them to be released.
Kind of like a write-off thing, and the rights get bought, or the studio gets bought, and they're like, "Oh, what's this lost nugget? We can put this out."
Yeah, this definitely sounds like it was all financial.
If it had come out in 1988, that would have been, or even 89, it would have been a way different story. Like it would have been at least 10 years into the future. It would have been closer to RoboCop and
that's
Terminator.
why I always kind of think that future stories, you're kind of limiting yourself, because when you get into the future and it's not that future, like I always kind of think that. I mean, yeah, there are some great future stories, but like, what happens when you get into that timeline and then you see, oh, it's not like this at all? It kind of spoils that.
You already robbed the bank. You already got your money. You got in and got out. What do you care? No one's gonna come back and be like, "Hey, creator of the Running Man, things didn't turn out like you said."
That's what I'm saying. Like, it just kind of like, all right, they didn't have a definitive time for when RoboCop happened. They didn't say, "Oh, this is the year."
I think they did.
Blah. They did.
I think so. And when I say creator of the Running Man, that's stupid of me. That's Stephen King again.
Fuck that guy.
What is your reason for saying that? I know there's several reasons, but what is yours?
I just never even liked his shit. I never tried to read one of his books.
Yeah, I never tried.
Every single person who told me about his books tells me that he can't end the story. That there's.
Well, are you trying to say that ending it in a teenage orgy is a bad way to end a movie?
I don't know. I never read it. Like I said. So.
No, that's how it ends. The first part of it. It ends in a teenage orgy.
Great.
Yeah. So RoboCop is set in.
Stop talking about that.
Yeah, RoboCop was set in 2043.
The very first RoboCop, not that one that should have been called RoboCop.
Correct.
Okay.
The 1987 RoboCop was set in 2043. Of course, we know that it was Detroit and it got changed to Ocean City, which is really stupid considering there's no ocean in Michigan. There's lakes, lots of lakes, but unless Canada collapses completely, there are no oceans anywhere near there.
Maybe that's at the point that the world was at.
Well, I mean, I suppose in 2043 we'll find out if we're alive.
Well, I know in 1999 there were no Android warrior teachers. I know that much.
Yeah, no, okay. So how did a school, and I didn't figure it out until later in the movie, but initially I was like, how could a school, when schools can barely fund any teachers, afford 3 cyborg teachers? Like they can't even afford books or computers, but they have cyborg teachers.
Or clothes.
Don't
forget the fucking clothes.
And these revolutionary and another thing they got wrong
they
about.
They can afford guns, though. They afford plenty of guns and plenty of edge.
But the robots were donated. It was like an experimental thing. Like
Stacy Keach was the fucking. He was like the fucking evil overlord of the whole thing.
Didn't he say that they had a government contract?
Yes, he did. Yeah. He's pretty much a young Dr. Wiley. And he did that.
Like Dr. Wiley. Yeah.
Let's make one of the robots a black chick for shits and giggles.
No, it's
for diversity's sake.
I would say that she was probably the most name-worthy actors in this movie.
Or Malcolm McDowell.
Yes, to be in compliance.
Her and Malcolm. But also, Another thing they got wrong about 1999, 100 megabytes. I'm sorry, 1,000,000 megabytes. I got more than that on my N64.
Well,
To be in compliance with affirmative action.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's kind of like the risk you run with writing futuristic things back
Yeah,
then. You had no idea
That's
how.
kind of what I was talking about before. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're kind of like.
Now we would be able to know. Now we know what the future capabilities can be.
Yeah,
All right, it's like if they had cell phones in the Warriors, they would have been able to solve their problems a lot quicker.
Oh no, we don't. I don't want cell phones in movies. I hate that.
I don't like any technology in movies. I want limited viewing.
Well, all right, what about Terminator movies? What about that? Like, you don't want that in your movies? No,
because
you don't like the Terminator movies, you motherfucker.
No. I like the Terminator movies. I don't like seeing like a computer screen in Terminator because it's dated. What I'm saying, I don't want to see computer screens. I don't want to see what the TVs look like, the phones, any technology that can be related to me. Like, that takes me out 20 years later.
What about Terminator 2, where if you see a computer screen, it's 1992 computer, 1991 computer screen.
I don't want to see it. They don't need to shoot that, and they don't need to have it in the shot. They can show them typing or doing whatever off camera. But when I see a big boxy thing, except for something
I'm saying, like, if you're going to do it like for present time of what we're living in, compared to what like if a dude would have had a Commodore 64 in the year 2084 in Terminator 2, then yes, I would have understood that.
Yes.
I'm saying, like, if a dude was like using whatever technology was at the time.
Yes. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. But if I were directing for the sake of longevity and not jarring future audiences, I would limit showing things like that. Like I would have like, hey, I spoke to someone over the phone, which you can't even really say phone right now. Like, hey, I talked to them earlier and they said this and that, rather than showing them on a payphone, so that when the people are like in 2015, they're like, what's a payphone? Like, like it kind of limits the evergreenness of the product, if you know what I mean.
Although, counterpoint, it is cool to see payphone booths in movies from back then.
I'm literally feet from a payphone in my complex. It has a payphone.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, I have not seen one in like, I don't know, I think it's been decades.
I don't know if you'd be able to see it
around here.
I know where there's a payphone. I know where there's one. It's not near my house, but I know where there's one.
They took every single one of them out around here, which is amazing because there's a lot of crackheads around here.
Even as a joke, I put a quarter in it and I called my daughter.
Back to the Future 2 was 2012, right? Transformers 86, that takes place in 2005. Where's my hoverboard, damn it?
Yeah, I'm still mad about hoverboards. No, I'm curious as if my Wi-Fi, if I just detach my laptop and walk the about 30 feet in the parking lot to where the payphone is, if it'll reach.
Do it.
There were no there were no payphones in this movie either. You would think a movie like this there would be payphones.
You would think so. But then again, the mom didn't pay the bill on the phone.
He picked up the phone. He's like, mom didn't pay the bill. Well, his little grandfather.
She spent it all on the edge of her nose.
Yeah, the edge.
Living on the edge.
That's the same as like RoboCop 2. They had a nuke that they shoot into their neck, but it's the same like colored vial.
Why? Yeah. Why can't you just have legitimate drugs that exist? Why can't you say like,
you know what I'm saying? Like
cocaine,
they had to go so futuristic, right?
Or mega angel dust, like stuff that there's.
That Cheech and Chong movie where they had space coke.
Yeah, that's better.
Next movie.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm tempted to walk over, but I think I'm gonna break the Wi-Fi and you're gonna lose me, and then they're like,
do it.
So who's the best character in this movie?
If you get cut off, come
Character
back
in
to the same
general.
spot.
Who's the best character in this movie?
The evil doctor, Dr. Wiley, young Dr. Wiley.
Stacy Keach?
Yes. He's cutthroat. He's strong. He looks like $1 million. Who's loading a gun? What was that? What was that sound?
That was a bag crinkling. I'm eating pumpkin seeds.
I thought it was someone cocking a rifle.
Your opinion.
Stacy
Yeah.
Keach.
That's what it sounded like to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
You heard it too, Slasher, right?
Well, I heard it, but it's like, yeah, your opinion. Your opinion about the best characters. Trina, who do you think the best character? Yeah, anyone. You could even go with the android guys. Like, who's the best in this movie?
I would say that my favorite character, I gotta go with Android Mike Pence.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he was just
I gotta go with him
hilarious.
too. He stole the show in this.
Yeah.
I think he stole
And then
the show.
it really sealed it at him being Mike Pence when like after he killed that kid with all the edge and he took the kid's cross.
He shoved the edge down that kid's throat, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was brutal. And then he goes back to the class and you see him holding the cross.
Also, remember, he shoves the edge down his throat and then he bangs his head into the locker.
Yeah, adding insult to injury.
So as
that was a good one.
Knock knock joke.
As it turns out, Edge looks like tomato paste when he throw it up, like some red
Yeah.
sauce.
Yeah, it doesn't look like what I guess it was supposed to be the edge and not blood. They wasted all the blood on his face.
It was Pop Rocks and Sprite.
This guy like lasted one scene before he's every scene after that first scene he's covered up in blood for the rest of the movie.
It's because he had a bad acne outbreak. They had to cover it
This
up.
is why I don't think it took too many days. Like I think this was filmed like over just one day of school because
it sure looks like it, right?
No, it had to be at least 2 weeks. But 2 weeks hard on set in the Chaz with that 6 block perimeter. They didn't go anywhere else.
The thing is though, like they had blood on their heads that didn't ever like come off. Like if they went home, wouldn't they like clean that off?
No, you just gotta fucking hang out with blood on your face. I mean, when you're all edged out, you don't really care about taking a Noxzema pad to your face, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, but Cody wasn't on edge.
Cody wasn't on edge, but Cody got jumped in.
But Cody also
he got jumped out and then back in.
He also still didn't change his clothes.
Oh, speaking of which, when he got jumped out, I loved how the band incorporated like a machine gun into like the part of the band. It's like, no, I play the bass, I play the lead, I play the drums, I play the AK-47.
Yep. That was great.
Also, he got jumped out and in within like a matter of days. It was like one day he got jumped out and then got jumped back, and then he goes, "Jump me in" the next time.
And then when he was getting jumped out, the music stopped, like the record scratched, like, and then
because they all had to talk to each other.
Yeah, so they talked and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna jump you out," and then the band's like, 2, 3, 4, and then like did it right in sync to line up. They totally synced it up when they started the beating and restarted playing. That was fantastic.
But it seemed like the Razorheads had more of a war mentality in the chop zone, in the Chaz zone, because they had, all right, it's almost school time, but we got people waiting with machine guns through the neighborhood, ready to fucking kill anybody who's driving through here, who's not a Razorhead. Like,
So are you Team Razorhead or Team Blackheart?
I think they're all a bunch of fucking morons.
That's
I'm
the right
Team Black
answer.
Heart if I don't have to get a tattoo of a black heart on my face.
I think Cody was the only sane one in this fucking movie.
He is. He really is.
Everyone else is a fucking idiot.
I don't know. Stacy Keach's character, he was pretty level.
He wasn't level.
I don't
He
know
was
about
set in his
that.
ways.
I don't know about that.
All right, so check it out. That scene where Stacy Keach, Dr. Wiley, young Dr. Wiley, and Principal Forrester, they had a nice jazz dinner, like in Seattle, like a Frasier episode with Niles.
Yep.
I guess that's how Seattle is.
And he's explaining. Yeah, he doesn't explain his whole master plan to Malcolm McDowell, but they eventually have to kill Malcolm McDowell. The gym teacher has to put his fucking his fingers through Malcolm McDowell's throat later on.
I appreciate that because it's very rare that when someone has a hostage that they're gonna kill, they're like, hey, if you don't do this, we're gonna kill your dad. Your dad's already dead, and they didn't say anything anyway. It's very rare that happens. It's always like, okay, well, don't hurt him, don't hurt him. They don't say let me. He didn't say let me hear his voice because he would have been dead. He would.
I also do like how the military cyborg teachers had this strategy to turn the gang members against each other while they're doing fucked up shit. Like when they set up the first one with the shootout between the gang members, and then they pull up in the car and they're sneaking around in the fucking grass. I thought that was that was a cool thing. I like that.
It has pretty decent writing for like fundamental like logical writing. It's pretty dang good as far as that goes.
Yeah, I agree.
There's other.
It wasn't boring. I'll say it definitely wasn't boring.
Yeah, like my dude Patrick Kilpatrick driving in the car off the pier. I hate getting wet. I hate water. Yeah. Splash. And then turns around Cody as he dips out.
But I love them all coming out of the water too. That part was awesome. They're all coming out of the water talking shit to each other.
Yeah, so that's another thing with like their military robots. What would you do in a military if you're trying to like clear out a zone? Turn two sides against each other. It has good logic.
I love the menus that come up when they go into Terminator mode. I love that after Mike Pence shoved the edge down that kid's throat. It said enemy destroyed.
I love how like these are supposed to be teachers and they're seeing their students as enemies.
So when they turn the gangs against each other, why in the fooshnickens would Cody sneak up behind Hector and go like, "Hey, Hector"?
Yeah, I said that same thing during the shootout.
Why?
Yeah, I said that same thing during the shootout. That was really fucking stupid. Especially when he had his back turned.
Yes, this is war. You shoot people in the back. Sorry, it's war. And then Mike Pence sucked.
But then the movie would have ended right there. We wouldn't have had another fucking 15 minutes added onto the movie. You always have to think about that aspect.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying the writing was perfect, but I mean, maybe Cody was all.
Well, the VHS sales are gonna tell you different, bro.
Hey, man, now I want to know the VHS sales. And
How
laser.
many goddamn times this was probably played on Showtime back in the day. That's where I first saw Showtime, Cinemax, whatever the fuck. My friend, whatever, or my aunt's house, my uncle's house, wherever I used to see cable movies back in the day because we didn't have cable.
I didn't
fucking. like I think Cable is the first time I saw this, and what were you
Well,
saying?
this is messed up.
I was just saying I didn't have cable, but in the late '80s, my dad shimmied up the post, and we had cable.
Oh yeah, okay, I know. Yeah, I knew people like that too.
So about the VHS sales and stuff. Yeah, so it was initially released on VHS in 1991, but then later withdrawn. So that was obviously a limited release. And then it wasn't released again in America until it was released on DVD by Lionsgate on September 16th, 2008.
Whoa!
Yeah. Holy
Wow.
crap.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
So the question is, did it have Nine Inch Nails' head like a hole in
Like
it?
a hole, yes. With the vampire giving me a blowjob.
They buried the lead as far as the soundtrack. They should have just played that for every dramatic scene. Head like a hole, sound like a soul. Like I was like, holy crap, Nine Inch Nails. And then I thought Seattle. I was like, oh, okay. Okay, I get it.
This is also before 9 Inch Nails was huge.
I know, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. So I could see that happening, but if it's going to be in the Lionsgate release, I don't know if they could have cleared it the same way. That makes me curious. Maybe they just signed out their rights because they were so young when they signed it. Young Trent was
Probably,
like,
yeah.
Give me some heroin.
I know sometimes they could go back and change the music, but not always.
Yeah. That was as soon as I heard that song, I was like, you've been sitting on this song the whole time? The whole time. Talk about burying the lead.
Also funny because we got such a terrible movie during the end credits.
And yeah, every song after that was trash to me. It was like I expected bad music till that, and then after that, I was like, "Why didn't you play this at this point?"
Or you like Nine Inch Nails? You're actually a fan of Nine Inch Nails?
Yes,
they should just skipped music altogether.
No, I'm a huge Nine Inch Nails fan. Huge.
I mean like for this movie they should just skipped music altogether.
For the most part.
I wonder who's doing the soundtrack for part 2. God damn, part 2. I can't believe I'm probably gonna have to try to do part 2.
Part 2 is gonna have like Rage Against the Machine in it.
No, it's gonna be worse. It's gonna be worse. See, I used to like Rage, but you know,
Foo Fighters. I used to like Rage.
No, it's gonna have Disturbed. I'm gonna think of a band I really hate. Yeah, Disturbed.
That would be Disturbed. Like 10
Good
years.
God.
Disturbed didn't get pop until 2001 or so.
That guy with the fucking tusks coming out of his face. I can't stand that guy.
What about Static X?
I like Static X. I saw Static X twice.
Did you?
Yep.
He looked like the Slim Jim guy.
R.I.P. Wayne Static.
Yes. Rest in peace, though. Rest in peace.
He did look like the Slim Jim guy, Wayne Static. Yes, he did.
Not Randy Savage, the '90s one where he had like the
I know. Yes, I know.
Yeah. Okay.
But dude, those '90s bands. Oh, are you kidding me, bro? Mudvayne. Oh no, Mudvayne was 2000s. But
Skinny Puppy, like the industrial stuff.
No, I didn't listen.
Dude, imagine. Okay, so this is possible if check it out. So if part 2 was also filmed in Seattle and it got delayed,
man, this one's gonna be.
It could have Nirvana on it. It could have Nirvana.
Yeah, Pearl Jam sounds.
Dude, they can't afford that. There's no way they can afford that.
No.
Isn't there a movie trailer for part 2? It's gotta be a movie trailer.
I don't know if I could show it or not.
No, you can't. Yeah, not show it, but is there one?
There's gotta be. If the
Well,
movie
sure.
exists, it's got to be a
you want me
trailer.
to look, or are you looking? Who's looking?
I don't
You're
even
looking.
want. My hands don't
I'm gonna
want to
look.
type it right.
I'll look.
Okay, I'll look.
Okay,
No,
you
no,
look. Okay.
no, Trina.
Oh,
So,
it's going to be god awful, isn't it?
so the
What's
reason
up?
why I'm saying that it could be Nirvana is there's freaking Nine Inch Nails in this. So why couldn't there be Nirvana if it was filmed in Seattle and
But
if
I'm
it
sorry.
possibly got delayed
So,
again? It
all right.
maybe
So, Nate,
maybe
what
they
year
filmed
did
it
you
in
say?
1990.
But
And
Nate,
it's the
what year did you say Class of 1999 Part 2 came out?
I
What
think it was
year?
94.
Okay, so there, yeah, Kurt Cobain was already dead. You think
No,
fucking
no. I'm
Yeah,
saying it
but
could have
his
got delayed, just like the first one.
dude? There was no way this movie was gonna afford any. So they were gonna afford Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains. No
Okay,
grunge fans were gonna be featured.
so in 1988, this movie was made, and at some point they put Nirvana in it. So let's say hypothetically, in 1989 they filmed Part 2, and Kurt Cobain was still alive, and
That's
no
true
one.
because now that I'm thinking about it, this movie came out in 19. Or you said it. We looked it up. It was filmed in '88 and didn't come out till '90. And
91,
no,
3 years.
well, I looked it up '90 when I saw it. That's
Oh,
what
okay.
this particular one we watched, and Head Like a Hole was on Nine Inch Nails' Pretty Hate Machine album, which came out in '89. So yes, the movie was filmed before the song was released.
I'm just
So
saying
yeah, I can see what you're
hypothetically.
saying.
I'm
But
not
I'm
saying
just
it
saying Kurt
for sure.
Cobain was already a fucking megastar at that time
Of course.
in 1994. So yeah.
Yeah, of course. And if you think about it, compared to the other music on the soundtrack, that song stands out like crazy.
Because it's the most
Not
well-known song.
no, but not no, just because of the quality of the song. I'm not talking about like uh us in retrospect. If you compare every song on this soundtrack to that one, it's like this. It's peaked. So if I were a person doing music, I would be like, whoa, these guys make great music. Do you know other people that make great music? Maybe I can get them on the cheap too. I'm just speaking hypothetically. I think it's possible.
Well, so yeah, like we were saying, this was before Trent Reznor was Trent Reznor. You know what I'm saying? Like before he had his clout, his pull, his fucking
Before he tried to F
rock
you like an
star
animal.
status.
Before he started producing for Marilyn Manson. I could go on. I'm not even lying. I love Trent Reznor as an artist. And I love Nine Inch Nails. Like even
I want to share just the title. Just the title. This just was one screenshot.
Okay.
I want that on a t-shirt.
Class
There's
of
no reason
99.
for it to be a class of 99 too. It should be class of 2000.
No, it doesn't. Yes, exactly.
Andrew Kazerskis. Xerxes.
Oh wait! Oh my God! I'm seeing
Kritzis.
it says class of 1999 to The Substitute.
Yes,
Yes.
I knew that.
Wait, Sasha Mitchell. Sasha Mitchell's is the fucking. He's the dude who took over Bloodsport. He was the code man on fucking. Oh my God! What was that shit with Patrick Duffy? Fucking Step by Step.
Oh yeah, step by step, day by day. You make it better in another day. And Cody lived in the backyard in a van.
You're just showing like clips of this. You're just showing pictures. And this
Just
looks
pictures.
horrendous.
No, he's just skipping ahead in the trailer, so it's not.
I know, and it's looking. No, this is not the trailer. He has the full
It
movie.
looks like
This
it
is the
is.
full-
This is the
I-
full movie, bro.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
I posted the trailer in the private chat and in the chat on YouTube.
There you go. There's that rebellious teen giving the bird to the man.
But who's the man?
Yeah, now I don't know who's the bad guy in this.
The
This
man
looks
is
way
the
more
dude in the suit.
futuristic.
No, it doesn't.
Well, look how nicely dressed they are.
This looks like a fucking CW show. What
Yes,
the fuck?
in the future, in 2005, which is 10 years ahead of when this is set.
All right, can you show us some more like
No, please don't.
Is that
I'll
Patrick
skip ahead to
Kilpatrick?
I'll try to skip
No.
ahead to something cool.
Patrick Kilpatrick isn't in this movie?
Oh, he's got
Oh.
guns. The dude with the eyeliner,
Yeah, the
Eye
dude with the
mascara?
fucking
Dude with
eyelash.
the eyelash.
with
He
the
looks like
mascara.
the dude from
Dude.
fucking oh shit
From
the
Egypt?
Wraith.
From ancient Egypt?
I used
Anyone ever
to
saw the
do my
Wraith?
makeup like that in high school.
Slasher. I'm from Tucson. The
You were
Wraith was
part of
filmed
the
in
cool
Tucson.
kids. You were with the cool kids. That's why.
What about
The
that,
Wraith?
Nate? What about the Wraith?
The
Nate?
Wraith was filmed in Tucson.
I'm sorry,
So-
remember that? Who was the dude who was huffing the fucking
I don't remember who was doing
cans and
anything
shit?
in the Wraith. I just remember the car from the Wraith in the madness.
Interceptor?
Yes.
God,
So
this
the-
looks awful.
What the hell is this?
Every
the
screen you're going to, it just looks one fucking scene worse than the other. What
It
the
looks
What's on
fuck
his
is
head?
He's wearing a hard drive around his neck. Just a straight up. And look at those computers. That's what I'm talking about.
Is
About
this a
Yeah,
porn
that is
parody?
what I'm talking about. Yo, is that a Dragon Ball Z character? This looks fucking.
It's
Level-
freaking
level
Goku.
one.
Yes, it's Goku, and behind him is a dude from Devo.
Yeah, I really don't think this is gonna be a fucking upgrade from the one we just watched.
No, I told you it wouldn't be. It would be like Lawnmower Man 2. No, it would not.
I didn't see Lawnmower Man 1, so
This is the hot chick of the.
I
of
watched
the
it
movie.
recently. It's fantastic. I highly recommend it as far as being cheesy. The first 10 minutes is about a psychotic cybernetic monkey. Yes. She looks like
okay.
the
I do like this movie called Monkey Shines. That's about a killer helper monkey.
Oh no,
I do
Monkey
like- I
Shines.
actually
Yeah,
like that movie. Yeah,
I know
it's
Monkey.
stupid as shit, but I like it.
I
There
know
are
Monkey.
some stupid as shit movies that I like. Yes, I will admit it.
Like Maniac Cop.
I wouldn't say that movie's stupid as shit. I've seen a lot stupider fucking movies than Maniac Cop, but I did like.
Well,
Maniac.
yeah, I've seen stupider too, but
Okay,
look-
DBS. I don't think I need to see anymore.
you could set a clock to his haircut.
This is the guy. This is
That's Sasha Mitchell.
Boner,
That's-
right?
No,
That's
he was the Code Man on Step by Step.
yeah, the
I
90s
just-
version of the Brady Bunch.
I really just don't like how they called it Class of 99,
Part
1999 Part 2.
Yes,
That
I know.
just-
I'm telling you, it should
It's a-
be like another year.
Yeah, class of
Yeah,
2000.
it's really bugging me.
No, and it
That
as it
this
should.
exi- that
As
this
it should,
exists
Trina.
out there, it's bothering you.
And also in 1994.
I feel that way about the Batman.
Oh
Oh.
yeah. So in '94, this guy who was in Step by Step was in Step by Step. Also, this was during the period of Universal Soldier, mind you.
Oh god,
Yeah,
yeah.
they started doing straight to video Universal Soldiers without Van Damme or Dolph Lundgren, right?
Hmm. And if I recall correctly, there are 2 Universal Soldier 3s.
I don't know. This movie seems very boring.
I don't know. Oh, blackface. Thanks a lot. You would
No,
stop
I
on
think they're
blackface.
black.
That's
No, he's not
camo
black.
face.
On the right.
No,
Oh, I thought that woman was black.
it's camoed. It's camo. We'll just say it's camo.
Trina,
We'll just-
he's in
We'll just say
blackface.
it's camo.
Hey,
And,
for
and the one on the
400
left, the one on the
for-
left has blonde hair. What are you talking about?
Nate,
This is
Well,
blackface
I've
city.
seen
Nate,
that.
Nate. For 400 years, that word has kept us down.
Yes. Yes, this is the beginning of Tropic Thunder. Yes. What do you mean about you people? You.
Yeah, he could have did his hands, right?
Wait,
If you
was
really
that?
wanted to get camoed up.
Step
paintball.
by step,
This looks terrible.
day by
Yeah,
day.
this looks fucking horrible.
Yeah, you don't. We're not listening to any dialogue from this movie. We're just like,
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. What is it trying to be Red
Drive
Dawn?
carefully. Bye.
Oh, where's
not
her black
compared
face
to
there,
what we
Trina?
just saw.
Where's her black face there?
No, I was saying if he's hungry because I saw him.
I fed him already. I took him to eat.
Oh.
He's okay.
All right, we don't.
Why are you pausing it on the choke scene?
Yes.
He's into choking.
Because
Hello,
I know some girls. I know some girls that are into that choking.
Yeah, I know some too. It makes me feel
Sick,
like a freaking
sick
murderer.
puppies they are. Sick.
One time I was asked to do it, and
Don't do it.
Well, I was one time.
Nah, we're not
No,
getting
even-
into this conversation.
Even
now.
if you're
We're
asked
gonna-
to do it, don't do it.
I'm not going to do it again. No, I'm not going to do it again.
Now, we're gonna wrap this movie up.
Stop you buzzing me.
Yeah.
I saw my shadow, and I felt like Jack the Ripper. That's all I got to say.
Yes. So this movie's about paintballs because there's a paintball tournament or something.
What?
That's what
I bet you these teachers would have found a way to kill people during the paintball tournament.
Who was the teacher? Was it Cody?
No, the
No.
teachers were the three cyborgs.
No,
We
I
didn't see any other
Oh,
teachers.
okay. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I was thinking part 2. Sorry.
Oh, you're talking. Oh, yeah. DBS was talking about the last one. Yeah, it did look like a paintball tournament, or the scenes you were going through. I don't think I want to touch that second one, bro. I really don't think
Nah.
So Slasher, considering this movie, this would be the perfect time to follow up with that movie Teacher that I told you about from the 70s.
Oh no, I have another movie lined up after this.
All right, I was just saying for the flow.
I try to get my movies lined up for a week-to-week basis. So I got a movie for next week lined up.
What's the tease?
Oh, yeah. All right. I'll let you know before I press end stream. So.
All right.
But so I love the part in this movie where the teachers turn the gangs against each other and they get them to show up at the school. And then Cody realizes that it's the teachers, it's not the gang members. So they go on this rampage through the fucking school. Yeah, I love that part. And that's where we get to see the cyborg teachers in action. They rip the skin off their arms and show. I think so. I think the cyborg action teachers would make cool action figures.
If you got
the three teachers, yeah, but they all gotta have their weapons.
You got a blowtorch, you got a machine gun,
got that crazy ass like
rocket launcher.
He had like a Gatling gun plus a rocket launcher on his arm.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. My favorite part of the movie is when it's revealed that Cody can drive a school bus and a forklift.
Yeah.
And because that's the time in America where he had vocational training to learn practical things in school.
That's also why he wanted to fucking become a new man. He don't want to be a gang member. He wants to drive forklifts.
Yeah, he did.
Cody,
My
bro.
favorite part of the movie was that first kill.
The first kill of the gang member?
Noser?
No, it was one of the oh man. I can't remember who it was, but it went right through his skull.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Through a skull.
Yeah, it was like right. It was like almost right in the beginning.
I also like the drill weapon.
Oh, that drill weapon was
The
mean.
drill weapon on the claw from the old guy.
That guy didn't deserve that, but that was pretty cool. I like that guy. He was one of my favorite guys, actually.
Who, Jared Leto? Fight
Yeah.
Club Jared Leto?
Hector's friend.
Yeah, no, that wasn't Hector's. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought you were talking about no dude who got the drill through his head. I thought that was Clockwork Orange Jared Leto.
Oh, I'm not sure, but either way, I like the guy who got the drill through the head. He had a few lines, but he was cool. He was down for the cause, and he was a survivor until that. But yeah,
The DBS dropped again.
What was that?
No, an F in the chat for
DBS dropped again. Oh, maybe he'll come back. I don't know. I'm gonna wrap up soon anyway. So
put an F in the chat for DBS.
What does that even mean? It's for FDBS?
No, an F in the chat.
I don't know what that means. Is that like a pickup line? Like, hey girl, I want to give you an F in the chat.
No, it's like saying F.
Like
F,
fail?
Like FUCK.
Oh, I'm seeing this saying FDBS. Something I would never do.
I don't know. You seemed like you wanted to a couple weeks ago.
That was a joke, sir. Hardy har har. Gee.
All right, should we rate it or just say we like it?
Yeah,
let's rate it. I got my rating here.
Yeah. Let's rate this shit. Trina. Go ahead.
I am gonna give this.
Ma'am.
I think I'm gonna go with I think I'm gonna go with an 8.
Whoa.
Yeah. I liked it better than Night of the Creeps, which I gave a 7.5.
Really?
Yeah, I liked this.
Wow. I've seen Night of the Creeps. Oh, also very interesting. Okay. I'm getting your taste.
Neat.
I give this 5.5 Pam Grier bogus robot nipples. I would recommend it though.
Even though you give it a 5.5,
I have higher standards.
5.5.
I have higher standards than you guys, apparently.
5.5? Really?
Yes.
You didn't. So you didn't like this? You didn't. Like
I did like it.
I don't know if 5.5 is low. If you're gonna say.
But okay, what's the bar? What's the best of the
I'm
movie?
gonna say if you actually somewhat like
Godfather. Is that where we're going?
No, I'm talking about like for ratings wise. Like if you at least like it somewhat, you go 6.
I do like it, but my ratings are based on something else. Like my ratings are like based on the best. Like, are we rating it on like B movies?
No.
Are we rating it on normal movies?
Personal scale.
Yeah, personal.
Oh, my personal scale. I'd give it probably.
Dude, you don't have to be IMDb yourself.
Oh, I didn't know the baseline. So if it's my own personal standard,
yeah, of course.
Like if I was recommending this to myself, I would give it 7.5 bogus Pam Grier nipples, robot nipples. That's what I would give it. And I would say watch it because I think you would enjoy it. My boy,
this whole thing is about personal scale. It's not about what the fuck you think IMDb.
I don't know.
Yeah, dude, come on.
I don't know
what you think.
This is my first one completely back. So I'm getting back and getting my sea legs.
That's true.
Because I failed last week. I did not forget it. I'm still mad at myself. And look at Petey. Look at he turned his head. He saw.
But yeah, DBS.
Yes.
You got a rating for this?
I give it an 8 snapped necks.
Nice.
Yeah. I
All the
you
students
give it an
that
8, and Trina gives it an 8. And Nate, you said 7.5.
7.5 bogus robot nipples from Pam Grier. Yes,
That's true.
you saw her nipple, right? It was kind of hard to see, but you could see it.
But she was also ripped open and oozing green stuff. So it's
I
like,
missed that
don't know.
nipple part.
Her rib cage like stuck out so far so they could do that effect. It was absurd.
I
missed that.
also give this an 8. I give this an 8. This is a movie I always like to go back to.
I must have been driving that part where they were showing flashing nipple. Damn.
First of all, it was not a real nipple. Second of all, it was not factually accurate.
Was it the same skin tone?
Yeah.
Not that matters, and I don't know why I brought that up. Sorry.
Yeah, no. Yeah, not that matters at all, you weirdo.
Right.
I know who you are.
Sorry. My apologies.
I learned that. Oh no! You know what? This is not the stream for that. Okay, never
So
mind.
go ahead, say it.
No, tell me.
No.
Spill
It's
your
about
beans.
nipples.
Spill your beans. Nipple talk. Nipple top. Spill your beans.
Well, I learned something not too long ago that when a woman's nipple and areola are the same color as her skin, it's called ghost nipple.
Mm.
It's the same color as the lips.
I have not ran into any of these ghost nipple women yet.
The Undertaker has ghost nipples. Like if you ever watch like a match where the Undertaker takes his like singlet off, he has like nipples you can't see unless you look really close.
Yeah, that's ghost nipples.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a thing. I didn't know it had a name of ghost nipples, but it fits very well for the Undertaker.
I'm gonna check myself. No,
I don't have to. I know I don't have nipples the same skin as the rest of me. I already know I don't.
I would assume DBS is like nipples.
It's just like also like a dangerous thing. Like is it, like if you got
what I don't understand. Like I'm
you
light
gotta get
skinned.
checked out.
I'm light skinned fellow, but me cock is 3 shades darker. I don't understand.
That's because you're Spanish.
Skinned?
That's 3 shades darker. I'm light skinned.
You're Mexican, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
but he is a rather fair skinned Mexican fella.
Yeah,
I
well
try to
that's
stay away.
common.
I stay out of the
He
sun.
probably
I stay
tans his
indoors.
wang.
I wear long sleeves.
He wears a full bodysuit and just
You put
unzips it.
bronzer on
And
that
it sticks
shit?
out his wang.
Don't go
Oh
spanking
my
it with
god,
bronzer.
you guys.
I got a black wang over here is what I'm doing over here.
All right. Anyway.
I tanned it.
I try to blend in
I'm
with,
black
with
below the
white,
waist
but
over here.
away.
And it's at this point where I end the stream. So
Me cock gives away.
You know that's what you do in a
later in the
bodysuit.
chat.
DBS is black below the waist.
He goes in there in a bodysuit for surfing and
Only
unzips his
cock
wang.
and balls. Everything else is light.
You
And I don't like that.
Just so he can make that joke. Just so
And
he can make
anyway,
that joke.
I want to
next-
bleach. Is there?
Anyway,
I want to bleach
anyway, all right,
these
all right.
areas.
Next week's movie. I'll go with the next week's movie. I'm gonna do Stone Cold from 1992. Anyone knows of Brian Bosworth?
Oh yes.
He's one of the
Boz.
biggest NFL busts of all time coming out of the draft.
Oh,
He's
you leave the
he
boss
failed-
alone.
He failed in the NFL. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna try to conquer Hollywood as an action star," and he didn't exactly do that. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's not usually a good idea.
But I'm gonna do that movie next week. Anyone wants to come through and watch that? Trina, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This was a lot of fun. I hope you guys are having a great
Was it
weekend.
really? Was it really?
It really was. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I really
What-
did.
what-
I really like this movie, and yeah, on my channel on Wednesday we will be reviewing Willard. That was a request a long time ago by Slasher.
Oh,
So
yeah.
finally,
The original Willard?
Yep.
yep.
Ooh.
And that's 7 p.m. Eastern on Real Horror, REEL, on my channel. Yeah, otherwise, hope you all have a great rest of your weekend.
Thank you.
Bye.
There you go, Nate.
Well, hey, hi, ho, hello. I'm Spacelab X. Go to spacelabx.com for my nonsense. Spacelab X on YouTube for my nonsense. Spacelab X1 to follow my pro wrestling, writing, music, other bizarreness career on Twitter. X. Otaku Savage on Instagram. And if you want to see me tap dancing, go on the corner of 67th and Glendale in Arizona.
Is that a Rick and Morty shirt? Can I see your T-shirt?
No, it's not.
Oh, Bart. Okay.
Yes, it's
Okay.
it's far different. It's not Rick and Morty. It's better than Rick and Morty. It's Treehouse of Horror, Bart
And
Simpson.
you just discredit yourself there. Nothing's better than Rick and Morty.
Oh, well, I will talk offline, sir.
Okay.
I've yet to watch a single episode.
We'll compare notes.
Yeah, and, I almost made a joke.
Bring receipts and bring receipts.
I almost made a joke that I would have made offline.
Yeah, no racial jokes, please. No race jokes.
It's not a race joke.
Oh, what are you saving those off for yourself, DBS?
What, the race jokes? No, he was
Yes.
going to say something and he stopped himself.
I did stop myself out of respect for Slasher.
We'll say it off the air.
Somebody did. Thank you. Anyway, go ahead, Nate.
No, that's it. No, I can't think of anything else I could pimp. Oh, I make nerdcore music. If you like nerdcore music by nerds, for nerds, etc., I am Pat Kill Pat on all major streaming sites. That's PAT.
You're Patrick Kilpatrick, not the crazy cyborg teacher, Patrick.
Correct, which is why I had to change my name. Well, why I chose to, versus the other wrestler that I know in town, whose name is Chris Evans, who elected not to change his name. And he just goes by Chris Evans.
So, also, I gotta say, yeah, thank you for actually watching the fucking movie this week.
I'm sorry.
All right, next week come through and watch it. We'll do the viewing of the movie.
Yeah.
Remember 9 o'clock. Remember 9 o'clock. So that would be 6 o'clock your time, right?
The time zones.
No. That would be 6 o'clock your time, right?
Yeah, but you want to watch the movie again.
No, I'm talking about the next week's movie.
I will not watch the next week's movie if you set a time for us to all watch it together, like you did today.
Yeah,
I'll wait.
You came through late that time. So,
I'm talking about this week. This week, you said that you wanted to rewatch the movie before we did the stream.
Yeah. I'm talking about next week.
So if you do that again,
next week I'm gonna do the same shit where we watched the movie before. So come through.
Okay, then I can do that.
Cool.
And I'll just wait till then, and I won't watch in advance and take notes like I did.
6 your time, right?
No, it's 7 my
Western.
time. No, I'm Arizona time. We're different.
Central?
Yep. No, we're Arizona time. We're an hour ahead of Pacific and an hour behind Central.
Okay, just tell me what the fuck time it is.
Actually, no, it's
clock right now.
Arizona.
Look at your clock right now. Tell me what time.
Midnight.
Okay, so you're 2 hours behind.
Okay,
Eastern
so
time.
you're 1 hour behind DBS. Okay.
The time changed. Yes.
It's 11:03.
No, I'm an hour ahead of DBS.
Okay, an hour ahead. Okay, hour ahead.
He's an hour ahead DBS and 2 hours behind you and I.
Either way, I'll let you know. Either
All right.
way, I'll let you know.
All right. We'll watch it raw dog. Raw dog watching. What, you got a problem with that?
All right.
Going to DBS. DBS could.
I plan
tell
on
us about
streaming
DBS.
Thursday, but that's what I've been saying. I haven't streamed in a while because of life is getting
Yeah,
in
because
the
you have
way.
a narrow urethra. That's why.
Life is getting in the way. I just became a grandpa.
Congrats.
And, thank you. He was born.
Congratulations.
My grandson was born on Halloween.
That's amazing.
Yes. And I was telling my daughter today. No, I was telling her yesterday. I said, my boy, he's gonna find a girlfriend that's into Halloween, and she's gonna be goth, and she's gonna have black fingernails. And my daughter said, "No, hell no." Like, why not? Those chicks are cool. They put out, you know. I don't
Jesus
mind.
Christ.
Well, okay. Trina.
Yeah,
This started so wholesome.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Going back to wholesome. I can't wait to buy
But wait,
cake with
she had
monsters.
this response that was like, "Oh, that's nice." And then she's
Yeah.
like,
Let me
"Oh
go
my
back
God."
to wholesome. So we're
He
gonna have
went from
birthday
Mogwai to
cake
Gremlin.
with Halloween stuff, with monsters or birthday cakes that are orange color, and all the kids that show up to the party are going to be dressed up in their costumes, and it's going to
Yeah.
be awesome. Yes. Forget about the goth girls that put out.
See,
With the
you
black
got
fingernails.
in too soon, Trina.
That's
You thought he was
that's
going to be
later
nice.
on. That's later on when he's 18.
Then he has a Halloween orgy for his 21st.
And I will try to
birthday.
stream Thursday for those that want to jump in. Slasher.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Trina, notice he
All right,
said,
cool.
"I'm gonna try to stream Thursday for those who want to jump in." Slasher. Didn't name us. Didn't name us.
I think he knows Trina might want to try.
He comes. Slasher comes through.
I think you know Trina's like.
Didn't name us.
And Shaney might join us. He wants to talk about UFO stuff. Like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, what's the matter with UFO stuff?
Stone Cold.
UFOs don't put out.
Stone Cold next week.
UFO probe. What are you talking about? What do you mean they don't put out?
Anyone wants to come through and watch that movie next week? Stone Cold. Sure. Cool. But yeah, I'm gonna end this now.
If they did, you would see alien porn. There's no.
Okay. All right.
There is alien porn.
Let's all stop going. Let's end this. Anyone wants to say anything? Anyone wants to say anything else fucked up? Let me in the goddamn stream. I'm fucking seriously, man. Seriously.
I love you, sir.
Let me in the fucking stream.
From
I love you, Slasher.